Hello and welcome to a new morning briefing video presented by Stein Investment. Before we come to today's market analysis, I'd like to address a few very important points in my opinion. And the very first of them is that I'd like to apologize for the meanwhile massive delay in the export of the standard indicators and the export of the IXP data and the spread data. Sometimes you have to deal with unpredictable circumstances, and no worries, it's all good on our side. We are healthy and we are well aware of what we have to do for you, and we promise to do our best to provide it as soon as possible. But I currently can't say when we'll be able to deliver this feature. That's how it is. We do our best to provide it as soon as possible. And of course, I'll keep you posted. But on the other hand, there is also some excellent news. And the main and most important point is that these tools are already excellent. In this testimonial screenshot, I summarized a few of the reviews from our customers, not just for Easy Insight, also for the all-in-one version. And I highly recommend to take your time and read through the reviews to get a better understanding of what this tool is about and how it's working for the users. It's not just my judgment and how I deal with it. It's real, unique and authentic feedback from our community and from our users. And we are so happy and so proud of that we can make your trading life so much easier and so much more comfortable and profitable, that it's a huge motivation for both of us to move on with this journey and improve these tools even further. So, if not yet done, please write us a review. It would be a great help to become a better visibility in the market. You know, reviews are like gold for sellers and publishers, and especially honest ones. Last but not least, there is one more news, this time about Easy Insight AIO. And here it might be a big surprise for some of you. We removed the unlimited buy option for a very simple reason. The point is, in the market, products are always listed with the highest price we charge. And so if you see this tool, Easy Insight All-in-One at $249. It's okay for many of you, but for some it might be too steep and they even don't click on this tool to see what's possible with it and how amazing it is. And that's exactly the reason why I thought it might be useful to remove the unlimited buy option to lower the barrier for the entry. Now we are offering 1 year for just $99, which is an amazing offer in my opinion. And so you can test in depth for an entire year to see what this tool gives you. And then can still decide to buy the full license upon request or during special campaigns we provide from time to time. But of course, the unlimited buy license is still available. But for the next few weeks, only upon request. This is all due to becoming a better visibility in the market to attract more users, and I hope you'll understand it. And if you're interested in buying a full license at the regular price, $249, no big deal, just drop us a line and we'll make an agreement when you can buy this, and then we'll offer this option for 24 hours. You can buy it and then we remove it again. So that's it from the administrative part, and I will close these tabs. As always, you will find all our tools here at the Welcome at Stein Investments page, which I reworked during the past days a bit, provide a bit more details about the tools itself, and I'm still working on further improvements and new content and update FAQs and so on. So there is always a lot of work going on and updates coming soon. Now back to the chart. The current situation is that we have falling total trading volume for 6 hours now. That's a lot. And I started my trading day watching and thought, okay, now it's falling, so it might find a bottom and then we'll go slightly upwards. And here I had some hope that it might move this direction, but I was still not sure. And it was 9:35 here my time, so it was too early. I usually wait 60 to 90 minutes after the London opening before I send any CSV files to the AI, as regular watchers of my videos know. And while I'm waiting, the volume dropped even further. And I assume this is mainly due to the upcoming news here for the US dollar, which get some new information from the employment market. And so I don't expect this will change, or this interest in new trading positions will change before these news has passed. So I assume the next time window for an analysis is something around 3 to 4 p.m. this afternoon, when the dust has settled after the news has been released, and then we'll see if the retail traders come back and will add some fuel to the market, because we already had some interesting strength trends, and the most interesting one was the Japanese yen and the Swiss franc here going to the downside. And this has been very stable for a very long time, and it's still the case. But the main issue of this is that the ATR percentage is not moving at all. All are still in the green, and they are pretty much unchanged compared to 3 hours ago. And so, of course, there is some weakness, but there is no fuel in the market to boost these moves to really good trends. And so this proves once more how important the interest in new trading positions is, and FX volume with analyzing these total trading volume. And it's essential for me. Of course, I could trade in this market stage as well, and the AI will provide me some trading opportunities, that's for sure. But the point is, I don't expect large trend moves, and that was confirmed by the ATR analysis here provided by FX Dynamic. And so I just leave it as is, because keeping your profits on the safe side is also a win for me. And so I decided to let the morning session out, wait until the news will have passed this afternoon, and then we'll see during the New York session if there will be some trading opportunities. Last but not least, I'd like to share a very interesting trading setup I received yesterday from Perplexity. And yesterday was also a pretty tricky day, because the volume was very fragile and it's going up and down and was not quite clear. I was happy to end the day in profit, but it was not real fun to trade. But there has been one very impressive setup the AI provided to me, and this was the gold against the US dollar short setup here. It was moving upwards all the time, but Perplexity spotted in the data that gold is showing a down move short term, and the US dollar on the other side is gaining strength. And so I said, okay, good. I'll take this trade with a tight stop loss. It was placed around here, and I set my take profit here at the low of this day. And a few minutes later, this down move started and dropped and hit the profit target perfectly before the balance between buyers and sellers switched at this low. And then you see there has been an amazing up move here on gold. But today the steam is a bit out of this move. You see we have only 40% ATR. This is not that much. It's almost nothing. And so there is still a lot of potential if there might be a new setup for today. But as you can see, it's mainly ranging. A few false breakouts here, one to the upside, one to the downside, but that's nothing I would really trade. And so I wait until the weather in the market will become better and more predictable with the rising interest in new trading positions, and then I'll send my data to the AI. And this brings me to the last tip for today. A few users reported this morning they had some issues with uploading the TXT file with the AI prompt to Perplexity Pro. And in this case, I can just recommend open the text file with your regular editor, mark the entire text block, copy it, and then paste it to the AI. This window, and then you can send it directly along with the CSV files you uploaded. Regarding the AI prompt, it's always good to have a clear picture of what's inside, and you can of course improve that with the AI. So it's best to keep the column description, because as long this fits perfectly to the data we export. Then there is some common information. This is what we added from our trading experience. You can enable this in the settings of Easy Insight, and there is also some interpretation about the power trend dynamics, etc., etc. But there's a lot of useful content inside this. And last but not least, there are the goals. And in my last example, I listed promising 5 buy or sell setups. This 5 was just a limitation from my side, and at the beginning of the week I missed a few British pound moves to the downside because I limited it to 5, and so the AI decided, okay, these 5 setups are better than this British pound move, and so I missed it. That's why I removed the 5 and say list all promising buy or sell setups and provide symbol, direction, etc. What you can do is take this prompt and say, how can we improve that? Is there any potential? You can also say regarding the risk and reward ratio, you don't use the SL and TP values from FX levels, but create me stop loss and TP values based on the ATR and range information from today. And this makes it more flexible. So you can work with the AI like with a trading mentor. You can ask for good ideas or for improvements. You can also discuss ideas if they make sense or not. And this is something I never experienced before, because if you want to have a real trading mentor, you have to pay thousands of dollars, and then it's not quite clear if the offer is good and the mentor will be available. It's just sold on the internet for a few $1,000, and then you lost at least this money, and then you can just hope it will improve your trading. But it's a different story with the AI models. You pay $20. If you use our invite link, you can save even 50% of that in the first month to test Perplexity Pro. I will add the link down in the description. But the main point, doesn't matter if you use Gemini, ChatGPT or whatever, is that you can ask serious questions, things that bother you, that keep you busy, that flow around your head, if they improve your trading or not. So you can adapt the core information we added, starting with the setup for Easy Insight, what timeframes you export, etc. You can adjust this easily with the help of the AI that gives you recommendations how to change that. And that's amazing. It's really a complete new trading experience I have never had before, and that's mainly the reason why so many traders are amazed by the paradigm change, one user named it, how your trading day works. You may know I'm seeking for words because English is not my native language, and so I have to sometimes think about it, especially if doing some spontaneous content like this one, yeah, and like all my videos, and sometimes I struggle, and so I hope you don't mind about that, and of course, please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm open for everything. Just drop the comments below the video, and I'll do my best to provide better content in the future. I'm learning every day, and I hope I can provide you some excellent basis to become consistently profitable. And as always, you'll find everything you need at our central Stein Investments page, starting with our tools, with the link to the YouTube channel, etc., etc. And down below, you'll find our contact details, hosting VPS information, VPS monitoring, MetaTrader on Mac OS. So a lot of technical stuff as well. And here you can reach us directly. So please use these opportunities. We are very happy to have a growing community of happy traders that are profitable, and we hope you will become one of them if you didn't yet. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.